Hi guys, it's Mark from Curiosity here. Hope you're all well. Firstly, I'm going to have to apologise again. My voice has not really recovered yet. I'm still feeling a little bit rough today, so excuse me if I do cough and stutter a little bit through this video. I'll do my best not to, but it's probably going to happen. So first, some update on the new server progress, and I've got some good news. As I said to you yesterday, we've had our server delivered, and right now about 90% of the files have already been migrated. So we're way ahead of where I expected to be today, so that's good news. We're going to get the rest of those migrated over today, and then tomorrow we're going to get down to just setting up and configuring the server properly, and then setting it up and testing it. So I hope to have all the testing pretty much done tomorrow afternoon, so we're still way on schedule here for maybe being able to get back into the system on Wednesday or Thursday, but obviously I'll keep you updated and we'll get that done as soon as possible. Now, as I said yesterday in the previous video, we can use this downtime to prepare to start using the software and getting some mobile websites out there to make some money. So I'm just going to cover very briefly today the process flow of what we're doing in this business model. Now, for some of you, I can tell from some of the emails I've had, you've already got mobile website businesses. A lot of this may be a bit basic, but still watch the video. You may catch one tip out of it. But for those of you who are just starting, and I know that's quite a lot of you, I think you'll find this helpful just to clarify exactly what the business model is and what the steps are involved from start to beginning in selling a business a mobile website. And then tomorrow we can look a little bit deeper into different business models and pricing that you can adopt, and then you can choose which you think is the best way for you to go. So in this diagram here, this is the actual process flow of what we're doing, starting from the top left-hand corner. We're going to create a mock or full website. Now, most of you will be creating mock websites to send out to businesses, but by no means are you limited. If you've got the unlimited version of Moby Maker Pro, then if you wanted to, you could create a full website, and I'll be talking tomorrow about one of the business models you could use where that would be the case. But let's just pretend for the moment that we're just going to be creating a mock site, because that's what the majority of you will be doing. So with a mock site, you can create 2 pages, up to 2 pages, or if you want to, if you just want to quickly knock these websites out, you don't have to. You could just create the home page, and that would have the placeholder navigation bars on there, which is what we used to do actually last year. When we first really started hitting mobile websites hard. I mean, we've actually been selling mobile websites to businesses since January of last year, but it was about the middle of last year that we started to really pick up and concentrate on it. We used to obviously build the sites manually, and we just used to do 1-page mock-ups. So you can just use a 1-page if you want, but I think 2 pages is good. And I'll probably do some videos on this to add to the tutorial section. What we've been doing is doing 2 pages. 1 page is a page from their website, and on the second page we actually sell the service of the mobile website. So we put some stats about mobile websites, and then information about what we charge and how they can order. So you can actually use the mock site to sell the service at the same time. Then the next stage is to edit the email and the landing page, and then send it out to the business. Now, obviously, we've given you a pre-formatted email and landing page text, but by all means, change that up, and you should do. The more you can customize and personalize the emails and the landing page to you and the businesses that you're targeting, the better conversion you will get. And that's an important point. With any business model, you need to give it at least 30 days, ideally 60 days of trying things to find out what is going to work for you. It's all about testing and conversion. So you can just click send the email that we've already written and send the landing page that we've already written also, but what you really want to do is try and customize that, 1, with your own personality, and 2, targeted to the sort of niche market that you're going after, to increase your conversion. So once you've sent out maybe 100, you should have a good idea of what's working for you, and then you can make changes and then try and improve that conversion. So once you've sent the email and the landing page out to the business, obviously you've got a choice here. Now you can just keep knocking those out and wait for the businesses to contact you, or personally, we like to be a little bit more proactive. We'll follow up with that business that we've sent them to. So if we don't hear from them, we'll call them to make sure that they've actually got the email and seen the landing page, because it's the same for all of us. We don't always check our email, and we've got so many emails coming in, it's quite easy to miss it. So it's worth giving them a call and just saying you created a mock mobile web. I won't use the word mock, they probably won't understand that, but just say you created an example mobile website for them. Did they get the email? If they say no, then you can send it to them again, or you can just give them the URL there on the phone. So that's your personal choice, how you want to run your business. You don't have to follow up if you don't want to, but obviously you'll get much better results if you do so. And then it's going to be pretty straightforward. There's not really too much to say about mobile websites. It's very much a simple choice. Do you want it or do you not? So if the business says no, then that's the end of that flow. and you're back to creating the mock or full website at the start again. And if the business says yes, then obviously you're going to go and create a full website for them. And so let me just go through what the stages are involved with creating the full site. Well, if you've actually created a mock site in MMP Maker Pro, and then you're going to go ahead and create a full site, obviously if you're on MMP Maker 10 or Unlimited and you have the credits, you're ready to go. If you're on the pay-as-you-go, at that point, once you've taken, we usually take a 50% deposit from the client, so I'd advise you to do the same. And once you've got that deposit, you can go ahead and order your credit. Then it's just a case of going back to manage your manage your mock sites in MMP Maker Pro, and there's a button there which says Create Full Website, and that will, or it may say, let me just check. Actually, I may have that wrong. Let me just go to that page. Yeah, convert. It actually says convert to full site. That's the button that you want. Once you've got credits, or if you're unlimited, you can just use that straight away. When you click on convert to full site, that will send that into this section here, the manage mobile sites. So once you've done that, you're ready to go. And that will basically take everything you've already done and put it into the full mobile website section. So if you've already done the header, you've already done the colors, you've already filled out their details, you can just get the pages finished and then you're done. So it's going to save you a lot of time by doing that. So to create a full site for a client, now depending on how much time and effort you put into the mock, you may still need to do these steps, or you may have already done them. Obviously you need to download your client's logo. I showed you how to do that in one of the tutorial videos. You can just right click on the image and save the image as. And I'm also going to do another video once we get the server issues solved, get everyone set up and everyone's in the system running. I'm going to be adding to the tutorial videos quite a lot about various different tools that you can use to make the logos look even better. Now I've put on here for a full site for a client. For the mock-ups it's quite acceptable just to try and match the colours as closely as you can. But for a full site for a client, I like to match the website colours exactly. And we can do that with a few tools, which again I'll do some videos on a bit more in depth and add those to the tutorial section once we're up and running again. I'm just going to show you quickly one of these tools. If I just go back to this page here. Now I'm in Firefox, and I recommend that you do use Firefox if possible. And I've got a little tool here. It's an add-on. It's a free add-on called Color Picker. So I'm just going to click that, and you just get this little eyedropper thing here, where you can put on the web page to find out what the colours are that are currently being used. Excuse me. So I'm just going to click on eyedropper, and as you can see, I've got this little cursor. I don't know if you can see, it's like crosshairs. And as I roll that over the website, I can see the colours up here. So let's say, for example, I wanted to find out what colour this green was. If I just click on it, that's now been copied to the clipboard, and that's got the hex code. That's what the web colours are called, and it's now been copied to my clipboard. So if I come here and let's edit this website here, I want to change the website colours. Now, for example, to change this background colour to the exact same green as on the front page of MMP Maker Pro there, I'll just go to the page colour, and I've already got this in my clipboard because I just got it from the colour picker. I can just paste that straight in, and you can see the green has changed to exactly the same green as these buttons. So I'll do a separate video on that, and I'll add that to the tutorial section, how you can add this add-on to Firefox, so that when you're making a full website for a business, you can match the colours exactly, which I think is obviously quite important. If you haven't already got all the client details, such as their Facebook and their Twitter and any other social links they may have, you'll want to get those from the client or from their website, and then enter those into the client details. And then the last thing to do is obviously build the website pages that are currently on their desktop site. You don't need to add any new pages. Just go to the website that they've currently got and just build the same amount of pages, or decide within which pages that they do want. I mean, again, when we discuss pricing tomorrow, you can set different package levels. You can charge one price for, let's say, up to 5 pages, and you can charge a different price for up to 10. So at some point you want to liaise with the client and find out exactly what it is that they want on their mobile website. Or you can just do a straight copy of what's already there. So the choices are up to you and obviously your client. So the next question is, once you've built the website, is where will the website be hosted? Now there are 3 options as far as I can see for this. You either leave it on your MMP Maker Pro domain. So let's say your domain name for MMP Maker Pro is My Mobile Websites, and you build a website for a restaurant called, I don't know, Smith's. Well, then that's going to be on a subdomain of your domain that you're using for MMP Maker Pro. So that's going to be on smiths.mymobilewebsites.com, and you can leave the website hosted there if you wish. Depends on what business model you're following. The other option is you can place it on a subdomain of your client's main website. This is quite common, and this is probably what we do 90% of the time, and that is m.mp4. your mobile, your client's domain.com. So usually we put it in a subdomain on their website called M. And the third option is that you can put it on a new domain, which is either owned by you or your client. Now, I understand if you're new to this business, you may find some of those options a little bit confusing, but don't worry. As I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos explaining each of these steps, and I'll show you each step of the way how to carry out these processes. So let's look at the three options a little bit more. So as I said, you can host a site and leave it on your MMP Maker Pro domain. So all you need to do is very simple, just leave it where it is. Now in the Manage Mobile Website section, we give you a button which you can click, and that will give you a redirect code. And that is already set up to redirect to the subdomain on your domain of MMP Maker Pro, and you can find that in the Manage Your Websites panel. Once you've got the redirect code, you just select it and it will highlight, and you can copy and paste it into a text pad or a notepad, and then email that to the client with instructions on where the code needs to be placed on their main website. And I'm going to provide all of you with the text to send in the email, so that you've got this on hand, and it's just a case of you copying and pasting it into your email and sending it to your client. Or the other alternative is that you get the client's FTP details for their website, and you can add the code yourself. Now I know a lot of you may be scared by that, but don't worry, it's a very simple procedure again, and I'm going to do a video on how that is carried out. And then obviously the last stage of this process is to test how the redirect code works, to make sure that obviously it redirects to the mobile website when you go to their main domain. The second option that we have is on a subdomain of your client's main site, for example, as already said, m.yourclientsdomain.com. Now, to achieve this is slightly different, because we're going to be taking the mobile website away from MMP Maker Pro and putting it somewhere else. So what you need to do is download the website in its zip file form, just by clicking download on the Manage Your Mobile Website panel. And then once you've downloaded that zip file, if your client's actually going to be putting the website on themselves, it's pretty simple. You just write an email, attach that zip file, and send it to the client with instructions on how to load this onto their subdomain. And again, I'm going to provide you with pre-written instructions on how to do this. Or as before, you can get the client's FTP details and actually upload the website onto the subdomain for them. And I will also do a video showing you how to do that. One of the differences here is you'll need to edit the redirect code, because the redirect code that we provide you is already pre-filled and set up to redirect visitors to their main website to the subdomain on your domain. Obviously, in this case, we've taken that away from there and we're actually installing it on their subdomain. So we just need to make one change to the redirect code by adding their main domain to it, and I'll show you how to do that in a separate video, and also place that on the tutorials page. Next thing to do is, once we've done that, is to paste again into the text pad or email the client with instructions on where the code needs to be placed on their main website. So this is pretty much the same stage as already, regardless of whether we're hosting the website on your own domain, or you can actually download the website and host it on their domain. The redirect process is exactly the same in terms of where it needs to be pasted on their main site. And again, you can also get the client's FTP details and add the code yourself. And again, final stage is to test that the redirect code works. Now, that'll be the same process if you're installing on a new domain. So whether you're installing on a subdomain of your clients, or you're actually going to purchase, for example, a .mobi domain, or they do, and you want to install it on there, it's exactly the same process as above. Now, a lot of that probably sounds a little bit confusing for some of you. It can be quite daunting the first time you do these things, but please don't worry. I am going to do some videos on this. I'm going to write some written instructions, and I'm here to help you. So if you do get stuck, or you have a problem with a client, just issue support to get, and either myself, Claire, or one of my team will help you get your client and you set up. It's important to me that you succeed, and we can help you along the way to do that. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the business and what needs to be done, from actually creating the website all the way through to getting the website live on a client's domain. And obviously, once you've done it, you'll want to get the final payment from them if you have been going down that business model of charging 50% in advance. So that's just an overview. Tomorrow I want to start looking at some different business models and different pricing positions that you can put in front of a client, because there's two ways you can do this. You can either just have a one-off charge and sell the site, or you can actually build a residual income business, which is also always my preference as well, to build some residual income element into it, so that obviously your monthly income grows and grows each month. And I'm going to go through both of those tomorrow with you, and I think you'll enjoy that and you'll get a lot out of that. So as I said, that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow, the different pricing and business models that you can use MMP Maker Pro with. I'm going to keep this video short now and call it a day. As you can tell, I'm struggling a little bit with my voice. But if you've got any questions or comments, you can contact me in the usual way. As I said, the best thing I'm most pleased about is that progress with the new server is going a lot quicker than I hoped for. So we're going to have everything up and running as soon as possible for you. And I shall see you tomorrow in the next video. Thank you.